Hey guys, welcome back, Achieve Iconic, to my whiteboard zone of genius. This is Sean M. Miller, and I've been involved with social media, what I call the people's media, really since the beginning. Clout tracks me in the top 0.1 of 1% of influencers on business, branding, and entrepreneurship. And what I've got drawn up here, in addition to my own social media marketing company, which is Social Cloud Suite, what I've got drawn up here is literally my own process that I and private clients use to build connectivity and influence and access using social networking. And I call it the new party principle for social networking success. And we'll walk you through this whole process on sequential series here on Achieve Iconic. But what I want to introduce you to, number one, is very, very important, very, very critical beginning of the party principle. Now, remember, this is also very relevant to our last post about me culture versus we culture. And we are just 13 years into a colossal cultural shift toward a me-centric culture, and that absolutely requires, in a me-centric culture, that you be authentic, transparent, charismatic, and connected to your audience. You may not, as a business leader, hide behind a logo in 2016 or for the next 23 years following for that. So this is not a minor shift, okay? So if we consider the party principle and we understand that these are social networking sites, these are, I know that you're on social media because you want to build your business. I do too. But these are social networking spaces, with exception of LinkedIn, which is a business networking site, but even LinkedIn is getting more social by the day. So if we consider that, frame that, conceptualize that as if I'm walking into a party versus I'm posting on some marketing machine, okay? And if the metrics you are using to measure your success or failure on social media are the same type of metrics that Don Draper would use to measure the success of an advertising campaign, you are going to be frustrated and disappointed on your social networking activity. I guarantee it. This is different. It's about connectivity. It's about return on relationships. Look up the research and information by Ted Rubin on return on relationships. So if we're walking into a party, what is very important, even if we're green and have buggy eyes, if we're walking into a party, you've got to put forth a face of the real you. You've got to be authentic, transparent, and connect with people as the real you. If you walk into a party fake or with a fake fake attitude, it's not going to last long. You're not going to build connections. You're not going to build friendships. And you've got to put forth a face that is friendly, real, in connectivity. But this is very, very shallow. This is very, very shallow. We understand that this is actual hard data that you need to know. The number one reason that someone follows you back on Twitter is because you have a nice smile on your profile picture. A nice smile. Number one reason, actual data. Number one reason somebody follows you back on Twitter. So understand, this is still human beings. It's very, very social. So the same thing, very simple at that level. Same thing as walking into a party. Somebody that's attractive, somebody that's dressed well, somebody has a nice smile, looks like they carry themselves well, has a great attitude, is going to translate into attention and the opportunity to converse with people. When we converse with people at a party, we're just meeting them. Our job is to be helpful, to be funny, to be interesting, to engage in light talk, and to have good, positive energy. This is very simple stuff. And this is very light, it's very simple, And you think about your role at a party, to know where the restroom is, to have a good joke, to offer somebody a beverage, right? These are the things that we do at a party that makes people gather around someone who has great energy and a great smile. They're gathering around and they're beginning to build the opportunity to connect with people and build influence. So this is the very first step in Party Principle. We'll be back with many, many more. Next, we'll talk about the big networks and where we need to be as networks. But let me just say, Richard has done a great job in writing about this. Richard Lorenzen's done a great job with Achieve Iconic. We want to be deep, not wide. So don't think we've got to cover all of these networks for you to have fruitful new relationships coming from social networking activity. It's far better to be deep and build real relationships and real engagement than to go wide and not actually connect with anybody. Thanks, everybody. This is Sean M. Miller, Holland, Michigan, CEO of Social Cloud Suite and more. Check that out at socialcloudsuite.com or connect with me at Sean M. Miller, SHAWN, M for Michael, my middle name, and then Miller, MILLER. Find that.com, Twitter, Facebook, etc. Sean M. Miller. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.